Pre-planning your funeral service is going to provide tremendous peace of mind. Peace of mind both for the person who made the plans, knowing that the family's going to have to deal with these issues later on, and peace of mind on the part of the family because they know what your wishes are. There's tremendous financial security that comes along with pre-funding funeral services. It's a known cost. We know what the costs are today and not have to worry about what those costs are in the future. Your pre-planned funeral service allows you to preserve your independence. You get to choose for yourself what a good funeral looks like for you. A good funeral for you, a good funeral for me, could be completely different things. You get to plan for yourself what that looks like. When funeral service has been pre-planned and pre-funded, at a time of loss, especially if we're meeting with kids, they leave those arrangement meetings with a sheer relief on their faces that they didn't have to make any of these decisions or write any of these checks. If the kids aren't thanking you now for pre-planning, they certainly will be thanking you when that time comes. Advanced funeral planning really boils down to two things. We're taking your decisions and your dollars and we're putting them together in such a way that says, this is my plan, this is what I want. All you need now is somebody to execute that plan for you. I find that when people choose to pre-plan funeral services, they've really done it for two major reasons. The first reason is they want to remove that decision-making burden for their loved ones. They want to decide for themselves what a good funeral looks like for them and not have to leave that to somebody at the time of passing. The second major reason they do it really is financial. They want to remove that financial burden from their loved ones as well. One of the challenges that funeral homes have at a time of loss is who's in charge. And it's not always a clear-cut decision in terms of who's in charge at the funeral home. It doesn't make any difference who might have power of attorney for health care or finances while you're alive. It doesn't make any difference who the executive of your state is going to be. Funeral homes are bound to work with legal next of kin based on genealogy. And this can be oftentimes a challenge. We can solve that problem for you with a simple document called Authorization for Final Disposition. It allows you to name for us here at the funeral home exactly who you'd like your representative to be. One of the challenges that families have after a loved one's passing is gathering information. Where are the insurance policies? Is there a funeral pre-plan in place? What about pensions or Social Security and those types of items? Having a clearinghouse, if you will, for that information to pass on to families can be very important. That can be done as a hard copy, but there's also many services online. We work very closely with a company called Everplans, who has a very robust planning system for gathering this information and having it be a secure storehouse for families that they can access later on. We truly love when children come with their parents to pre-fund and pre-plan funeral services. They're able to make those decisions together, not alone, and the children have a great idea of what their parents desire for their funeral service.